Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just explain, if you have it downloaded, I'm going to assume you have it downloaded, and I'm going to explain kind of how it works, to run through them very easily, quickly. So if you have your document open, like this is your browser, so you're just going to open a document in the browser. I just chose a document that I had, a Word document that I had. So if you don't see when it's installed, if you don't see the bar up here at the top, then you might see this. That will drop it down. But if it doesn't, if you go right here to where it says extensions, you can click on it. You find Read and Write for Google, and there it is. So then once we have it up at the top, it looks like this. So I'm just going to go from left to right and explain to you how it works. So the first one is called Check It. And what it does is it is like a grammar correction. So as you can see, it popped up these down here. There needs a space in between that. So as you can tell, I just typed some random stuff in here so that it would find errors. So you can do it one of two ways. You can just kind of click on them and see what it says. It'll have you grammar suggestions.
People.
If you have it, it will hover. Like if it has
People.
something like that, it's trying to tell you what it is, it will hover over it. Some of them, if it's not really something that's going to hover, like
The
right here,
moon.
it'll do. If you want to keep that one, like you're like, oh, it's an article about the moon, it needs to stay,
Ignore. The moon.
just click ignore, and then it will ignore it. You can also use your picture dictionary with your check it. So I'm going to show you that one really quick, just because that one to me is a really good one. So if you are choosing this one, oh, it's probably going to do it with moon. Let's see if we do it this way. Actually, it might work better if we tried it right here. See, it's not really pulling it up because it's really weird, but it
The
will
moon.
normally pull it up if it says, if it's a word that's spelled wrong. I'm trying to think, like, let's say if I spell this word wrong, okay? So if it's saying the word is spelled wrong and you have the picture dictionary turned on, then it will try to correct it. Like when it fixes it, it's not really wanting to work here.
Ignore.
Okay, there it is. See, now if you hover over moon, then if you click on the moon like this, see, it's going to pull it up and you'll go, oh, yeah, that's the right word. See, so you can kind of use them together. Then this next one, this one is word prediction. So if you have like a selection you're wanting to type, see, it's going to try to tell you things that you might want to say next, and you can just click on them as it goes down. So let's say we were doing a sentence. Then he said the, I gotta scroll down so to let you see the word prediction. Then he said we change it to it says they were going to since the article's about the moon, it's going to try to have you say moon. So you can do word prediction like that. The next one again is this one is a dictionary. So if we take a word, we're going to say moon. And if you take a word and you click on the dictionary, it will tell you the definitions. If you click off that one and click on the picture dictionary, it will show you pictures. This is your reading. So if you click on where you want it to start reading, let me take off that. There you go. If you click on where you want it to start reading.
The moon is in space. It is a big rock. It moves around the earth.
And it's just going to read it for you. Now you can speed up, slow down, change the voices. You can do all that in the settings. I'll go over the settings at the end. So we're going to stop that. This one is if you have a PDF. So let's say like you have a PDF or like there's a graph that has some words on the graph or something that you want to do. Then you're just going to take this. You're going to highlight what you want it to read.
The moon is in space. A big rock. It moves around the moon.
Okay. So it will read it. This one is Audio Maker. So let's say you're wanting it to make like audio notes for you or something. You can click on that and you can click audio. It will create an audio file for you. That one takes a minute. Now it's not going to let me click out of it. So then if we go to the next one, let's say you're like, oh, you know what? I really like learning about the moon. Let's look in more. You can click on that. It will just search for it for you. Then this one is pretty neat. This one is, and I have it changed in my settings because it's normally going to pop up as white and it's going to be pretty thick. But this one is if you need something to help you as you're reading to keep your, if the student needs something to keep them kind of in the place where they're at, then you can go use this. It's called a screen mask. And again, you can change the colors, you can change the size. This one is pretty neat. This is where you can talk and type. Let me come down here and do it. So if we click here and we click on talk and type, it's fixing to start talking. So I would love to go to the moon. Okay. So it's going to say whatever you say. So when I said okay there, it said okay. So you have to make sure you turn it off. Then it also does if you want to say something in Spanish. So if you wanted to say, necesito baño. I need a bathroom. So click that one off. So it will translate. And you can do different languages in the settings of what you want it to translate. This one right here is, again, this one is a translator. If you want it to translate like the, say we want to translate this sentence, then you can click on it, English to Spanish, and it will tell you and it will read it.
Luego dijo que iban a la luna.
Okay. Then these are the highlighters. I think these are really neat, actually. Let me unhighlight this, first of all. Okay. To remove the highlighting. So let's say we're doing like some notes. We have like a really big long article and we have a paragraph about like the moon and then a paragraph about space or whatever. So if we want to highlight them differently, we're going to come up and we're going to say the moon is in space. We want to highlight that one yellow. And then we want to say the moon looks bright at night. We want to highlight that yellow. And then we're like, you know what? Let me see. Now I want to highlight like it's a big rock. I want that to be green. And it moves around the earth. I want that to be pink. And this one's going to be green. Just to get some random stuff here so you can see how it works. And then we're going to do pink. Okay. So now, number one, if you want to erase those, you just highlight this and you can click on this erase button. I don't want to erase them. But if you have it all highlighted, to organize your highlights, you can click on collect highlights. Since I don't have any of this color, I'm going to unclick it. You can organize it by color or position. You click on OK. It's going to create a new document. And the new document is going to see, it's going to organize your notes there for you. So it's great if you have like a really long passage that you're doing. Now to show you the next one. And as you can see, here's your file that appeared over here. They take a while to do the audio ones, just to let you know. So, but they will appear over there. Now this next one is going to be vocabulary words. So we're going to say like this is a vocabulary word, and this, let's just say the sun is a vocabulary word, and then we're going to say holes is a different vocabulary word, and craters is a different vocabulary word, and rock is one, and earth is one. Okay, so we're going to do these. Then you're going to do just like you did with this one to organize the notes. This one is going to be a vocabulary list. So again, we don't have this color, so we're going to take it off. We're going to say OK. And if you wait a moment, there it is. And it will put the pictures on there as well. It's going to do the meaning, symbols, notes, like that. Looks great. So it creates that document for you, and you can scroll down and you can see them. Then the next thing we have is this one. So let me see if I can put it. Okay, not right there. Okay. So if we do a voice note, what you're going to say is like, let's say you wanted to say, the student drew the picture of the moon on the page. Okay, and you want to make a comment with it. So that one is going to take a moment probably for it to appear, just like the other one. There it is right there. See, it appeared and here it is. The student drew the picture of the moon on the page. So if you were turning it into somebody and you wanted to make a comment or something on it, or the student wants to make a comment on it, they can put a voice note. This one is so you can read the story aloud. You can practice reading aloud. If you're going to practice, if you're going to do the whole thing, you can click on this one. And then you can click record. and then it will work to do that. It pulls it up on a different page, which can be kind of confusing to me, but there it is. You can record on that one. Put that off. Now I'm going to go to settings really quick and show you. So for settings, the ones that you can look through all of them and see, but this one is where you would change if you want different voices. You can see there's more male, there's female, those type things. I'll leave it on it. You can speed it up, slow it down. You can do continuous reading, so it's just going to keep reading whatever the passage is, or you could do it where it just, says something. I mean, it just reads like one sentence kind of thing, like, or it stops the paragraph, or it reads the entire article. Or this one, if you're doing, if you're typing, you can have it speak the words and the sentences as you're typing. Again, you can change translation. This one, you can change, I think it's here, you can change it into different languages. I don't see it up there. We'll see it in a minute. There's your prediction. There's the check it. If you wanted to, like when you add things to your dictionary, it's going to add them there. Here's your screen masking. You can change it to pink. You can change it to all these. You can change it smaller, bigger, all those type things. This is the one I was thinking of, where it says, you speak in Spanish and it translates to English, so maybe you know Romanian. You can speak in that language. This one is where you'll have your English. And I think that's both the basics. So after you go through this, if you have some more questions, then you just let me know and I can meet with you and we will walk through like a more specific or in detail which ones of these you're having trouble with or you would like to know about. I think that's it.